Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Gutzler Man. I am your host, Gutzler Man, of course, and this is another YouTube video. Sorry, it's taken me a long time to post videos nowadays. On top of me recovering, trying to get everything back to normal, I had to start back exercising from the beginning again, like a beginner. And that's not just exercise, that's through my whole life routine. So everything I do, I have to start back in baby steps again. And so I'm recording video this time like I did in the past when I first started, and that's through my phone. But thank you for being patient. I know that it's frustrating, expecting to see content and it's not there. Please forgive me. I'm just recovering. So I just finished doing some workout, so I wanted to take a relaxation time to do this video because I have time I set aside to work out, so I'm going to shoot a video at the same time. But I wanted to take this time to talk about something that I've been talking about on my podcast, and that's feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or just downright convinced that you're going through something that is not going to get better. And believe me, I've been through that before. And you don't feel like there's an end. You can't see an end. You feel like you're trapped between a rock and a hard place, and that's just the way it's going to be. And even if something does let up, you just feel like it's not ever going to go away. So you just felt like, someone's releasing the vice that you're in long enough for you to take a couple breathers and then they tighten it back up, basically. I've been through there. I've recently been through there with the surgery. Part of my recovery is probably mentally too. I started within the last couple weeks feeling like, I'm not going to get certain things done, not just making videos or content for my podcast or anything, but just life in general. Things that I used to do very well, I can't do well anymore. And, we just got to remember a few things, like my favorite verse is 1 Corinthians 13:13, which states that there are three things in life that will endure: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And when we take that and pair it up to, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten son to die for our sins, right? Not that he sent his son so that we may live and not perish. That's love. That's ultimate love. You're not going to find love greater than that. That a creator that created the heavens and the earth coming down to earth to spend time as a human, right? He knows what we're going to go through. He knows what he's got to go through being a human, but he still does that. A loving God that does that just so he can put himself in our shoes, so we can read about it, generations, years, that he lived the life that we're living right now, experienced the same thing that we're experiencing right now. And this is the creator of everything that did this. And just understanding that is, who's gonna do that? You go around your neighborhood and ask, will you sacrifice your only son or daughter for something else? And you're probably gonna get 100% no's, because that's just unheard of. But our creator did this, and for that's one thing. And then reading in the Bible that I forgot what verses. Part of me getting aggravated here lately is forgetting things. So verses that I used to have memorized, like they seem to have slipped back somewhere. But anyway, one of them goes that he'll never give us anything more than what we can handle. So everything that I'm going through, everything that you're going through right now, we know that we can handle, because he promises that he'll never give us anything more than what we can't handle. So if we're going through it, then we can handle it. And what better way of knowing it than God says, hey, if you're going through it, you can handle it, because I'm not going to give you something you can't handle. And then another verse says, be still and know that I am God. so that you can be still and know that all these promises that he's made because he loves you. And God don't make promises he doesn't keep, point blank. So if he said it, we can believe it. And knowing that he's not going to leave us nor forsake us or give us anything more than what we can handle, or that he'll always be with us, whether he's walking with us, holding our hand, or carrying us, that he's always going to be with us. And that's just something that's beautiful. Even talking to you about it right now, it just makes me pumped to do more exercise, because I know that these things that I'm going through, I can handle, and that he's right here beside me. If I need to grab a hold of his hand or jump in his arms, whatever the case may be, he's here for that. And he promises that. That's what he promises. And I pray to him every day, every single day of my life. I thank him for waking me up, and then the day that he's given me, even though it's just started, I know that it's going to be a day that he knows that I can handle. And only I can take it out content at that point. But you're not alone. If you're going through something right now and you feel like there's no end, you're not alone. Everybody goes through something. What I'm going through may not be something you're going through. What this person A goes through, I may not be going through. But we all go through something, and we all have our trials and tribulations. And that message, be still, know that I am God. God will not give you anything more than what he can handle. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. There are 3 things in life that will endure: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. Whatever it is, whoever's going through it, whatever the problem may be, and it's been this way since the beginning of time, and it'll be this way until the end of time as we know it here on earth, that he's got our back. He's got our back. And it might be tough for us. We might be looking at it now and we don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, but there's a tunnel. And that might be apparent, like, hey, I'm going through a tunnel, but eventually there'll be a light off in the distance, and I'll get closer to it as time goes by. Just believe in God and rely on him and believe in him to take care of it, and he will. And I'm telling you this because I'm living proof. I've experienced it. I'm experiencing it now. So I just wanted to thank you again. I wanted to say sorry that I haven't uploaded in the last couple of weeks. I've been uploading podcasts because that's a lot easier to do. You just jump on Anchor, which is the platform I use. They're not sponsoring this, but I just tell you the platform that I use. I just go through them, record a message, and I guess I could do more videos on my phone, but I'm a technical guy, so I like to do, add music and words and all that stuff to my videos. But sometimes you just gotta go back to the drawing board, right? Do it old school. That's what I call it, old school. But thank you for everybody that's a subscriber to this channel. Thank you for watching my content. Please leave a message if you have one, whether it's just to say hi, or hey, I don't like the way you do this, can you do it like this so it'll be better, or anything. I take suggestions, comments, even gripes. If you have something that you don't like about me, about my channel, then I'll try to help you the best I can. But thank you for listening. Also, those of you that have my podcast too, thank you for listening to that. And until next time, remember, love God, love your neighbor, and love yourself. Bye-bye.